Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Shift. I'm your host, Palmonia Gordon. Thank you for stopping by today, and I have some exciting news. I know many of us during the pandemic, we've had no choice but to become entrepreneurs, to have a second business or something we run from home virtually. So you're going to be excited about the information I'm going to be bringing to you today. I have a guest that's here with us, and we're going to share information that can help you as you grow your business. Or if you had a baby during the pandemic and you want to have a baby shower, or if you got engaged during the pandemic and you want to get married, whatever you choose, we believe we have something for you today. So I would like right now at this point to welcome our guest, Miss Faith Greaves.
Hello, my sister. How are you today? I'm so excited to be here with you. It's an honor and a privilege to be here, and I'm going to let you ask me all the questions that you want. I don't want to let anything out of the bag before the due time. So
Absolutely.
thank you for having me here with you.
My pleasure.
Yes.
So, Faith, tell me about uh, Mosiah, is it? Am I saying that correctly? I mean, I know
Ye-
I'm the greatest on personal.
Yes,
Tell
you
me
are.
about it.
Mosiah's Professional Business Center, Inc. So the space is over 10,000 square feet of co-shared space. Co-shared space meaning that I sublease office space, rental of the green room, the meeting room. We have two training rooms, PO boxes. So if you're doing a business from home and you need a professional mailing address, we can assist you with that. We have a space for the entrepreneur, the startup company, corporate that is downsizing and they need a space to meet their team. We have our hot desk. We have over 26 hot desks available. We also have an open area for your conference, for your gala, for your baby shower, for your small wedding. We can accommodate up to 600 people or more.
Oh,
We have a small kitchen. We have a media room as well. We have a really amazing lounge area for the tenants, as well as a beautiful waiting area for their clients. So it's a beautiful space that welcome everyone. Our tagline is where people connect and make things happen.
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if we are looking to connect, you got my attention when you said you have a green room, because I'm not sure how many people understand what a green room is. So a green room is that space where you can go in and record your videos. A lot of people now where they're moving into coaching and they want to do online videos and recording, and this allows you to have a professional footage done with the background and the lighting, and you just have to go in and set it up and record. So that is something significant and makes a huge difference. If you're out there and you're doing retakes, and you're always redoing your video,
Mm,
we
yes.
recommend you take a look at, at the green room, the
Mm,
media room where you can go in and do other professional stuff. I love that idea and that concept of saving the entrepreneurs and the new business owners money,
yes.
because you don't have to rent an office space and pay for it. You just need to rent that space that you're using. So it's almost the best description is getting your office on a payment plan without the overhead for staff, without the electricity, without the hydro, and the physical building to maintain. That is something very powerful that every entrepreneur or hybrid, because you have people who are hybrid employees, but they
Yeah.
still don't have the ability to get the quiet at home because
Yeah.
children may be homeschooling. The noise that may be happening if other family members are there or the cooking. So you're able to go in and rent this space, which with whether or not you know, as a business owner, that's now a tax write-off because that's the cost of doing your business. So even as
Absolutely.
a hybrid employee, now you can use this to put more money back in your pocket while you're working from home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Faith, how did you get the idea to do this? I know it must be challenging right now with the pandemic, but I also heard what you said that you have a spacing for, over 600 people. So that tells me it has lots of room for social
Yes.
distancing.
It does. One of the beautiful thing about acquiring this space is I went on a tour one day with a colleague, and I told him, sorry, I was looking for a space after I finished my program, just an office. And he brought me to this space, and I was like floored. I was like flabbergasted. It's like, my gosh, this space is not just for me, it's for community, it's for people to come together. And I at first brought 49 colleagues with me and say, let's look at this space, let's work together, let's make something happen here. They agreed, but then they ran away.
Mm.
So I took on the challenge. I took it on myself to acquire the space. There was 5 denials, refusal. The landlord refused me 5 times, but with perseverance, I was able to secure the space in October of 2020. And then the vision came that it just cannot be a space for nonprofit.
Oh, so that
You
was
have
your
to,
intention? That was
yes,
the
that was
original
the
plan?
initial, yes. Thereafter, I thought the nonprofit would be good as well. So I thought, no, we need a business center. We need a hub. We need an ecosystem where people literally can come in, work. Don't worry about what you said, all the overhead expenses, because it's covered. You know exactly what you're getting, what you're paying for.
Mhm.
So the layout of the facility or the space itself was like a vision. It was given to me as a vision as to how to put it together. Now we are experiencing COVID. The offices are very private. We have about 7 offices. They're very private that you could be in your space. No one knows you're there
Yeah.
because you're there doing your work.
Yeah.
Persons can drop in to use the hot desk because there's 26. So we have enough space for people to move around. We
Okay.
have space in the green room, the media room. So when you're in the media room, you're booking your time. So when you're finished, our goal is to clean up that space, sanitize it for the next person. So we're conscious about COVID,
Mhm.
but we want people to know that we're still here for them.
Okay.
Business as usual, but
Awesome.
we take into the precautionary measures of COVID. And the
Awesome.
space came about, I'd say, at the right time because
Absolutely.
no one wants the additional overhead costs.
Yeah.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah.
So we ensure that we're providing that platform, that space. The location is ideal. I won't jump into that, but
Yeah.
it's ideal because of the location and you can get what it is that you're needing. We're on the second floor. We have a nice kitchen and we also provide you with complimentary coffee.
Oh
You
wow,
know,
look at that.
yes,
There it
yes,
is, sold.
yes,
Um,
yes.
it's funny. You touched on something which is so key because I was recently traveling with, I think it was my daughter was in the car, and something she commented on, and I started telling her about when I delivered mail. My background is that of a postal employee. I used to physically walk and deliver the mail. And when I used to be in downtown Toronto, I remember off of Richmond Street and stuff like that. And it was issue with the parking because there was no parking because in downtown Toronto, the houses are designed that everybody uses a bicycle or take the subway. And that's the challenge many employees face today who are now working from home, because your space may not be designed for you to have an office, right? You may have to be taking your laptop or your computer into your bedroom, right? So here is something now that allows you to improve your health, because so many people, I know it's great being home, but oh my gosh, have we gotten a little bit on the hippie side? I'm talking for myself. I got hip and I got chest. It's like I'm balanced. It's a good balance,
Yes.
but just the opportunity to go
Yes.
outside, to have interaction, to have the key thing, as you said, that community where you're able to connect and, to see somebody else. And you did touch on the next thing I'm going to ask is that where are you located? Because I know you're very central. You're right as you're coming in off the highway. Where are you located, Faith? And please let me have the correct spelling, the name, the website, so
So
people can get to that.
for sure, we are at 10 Belfield Road. So it's Belfield, Belfield Road, right at the intersection of Kipling and Belfield. You cannot miss it. It's a building right on, it depends what side of the road you're on, but you can't miss it. It's very, the building sticks out, and the bus stop is right adjacent to the building. And so there, you don't have to worry about walking too far, because I also took that into consideration. I know I never like to, if I'm a traveler using the transit, I don't want to walk in too far. You think about the rainy days or the wintry days. Nobody wants to walk in. So it's just, oh my gosh, it's probably about 20 meters, 30 meters from the bus line, and we are about 15 minutes from the subway, 20 minutes from downtown Toronto. When you're coming in from the east, exiting the west, you kind of like to slide right into the facility. I love it. And if you're coming from the west itself, going east, it's about a minute drive up. So you're not losing out in reference to where we're located. We have ample parking in the side of the building, and we have a couple spaces in the front of the building. So it's not bad at all. So we have space there for persons who are challenged, who need that immediate access to the building. We ensure that we look at the people that will need the service, because not everyone is physically strong to walk around the side of the building. So I want to make sure that it's easy access for those people who need that extra special attention. And we do that with each and every one of our clients. Righty.
Okay, so that sounds fantastic. Um, and I so appreciate you for doing this, Faith, because I know when I moved up here, that was one of the challenge. I remember driving down to, because I'm out in near Niagara, and I remember driving down into the city of Hamilton, and when I looked at one of the co-working space, and when I drove around, there was no parking. The cheapest parking was about $20 per day. And I'm
Yeah.
like, so to even have adequate parking,
Yes.
that is like the icing on any cake. Because even to drive to downtown Toronto, most
Yes.
people, I remember one girl's was like $96 just to park at
Yep.
the station, even sometimes,
Mhm. It
right?
is expensive. It is expensive. We want to ensure that persons who are on a limited budget can also use a space. We want people to know we exist. We want them to be able to come in, collaborate, work together, make things happen. So we have to take everything into consideration as to who are our clients, where are they coming from, because they're coming from different demographics of our communities. Our community is welcome into the space. So we want to make sure it's comforting, it's welcoming, it's a business as usual, but it also has a relaxed atmosphere as well, because we don't want people to feel I'm in the wrong space. No, all is welcome, and there's a space there for everyone.
Awesome. That sounds fantastic. And I
Yeah.
do want to beg your apology because I noticed I imposed weddings and baby. And then when you said the name and she said Business Professional Center, I'm like, oh, I saw the baby shower and the wedding.
Yes, but the beauty about it is what happens after 5 p.m.
Okay. So, all right. So there you go. 5 p.m. on weekend. Outside of office hours, absolutely it's available. And, from this space, for those who are looking to network, get their networking groove and event back on, sounds
Uh,
like, there's definitely space here for you. So where can they find you? Not your address, website. How can they connect with you? Are you on LinkedIn?
yes,
Um, and other platform. Let's have that so we can
for sure. So one of the easiest way to reach me is through my telephone as well. So I'm going to give you two numbers. There is our main number. It's 416-894-3332. Our office is 416-244-3332. And my other cell is 416-472-7437. I would welcome for anyone to take a tour on our website, and that address is www.mosiah, and that's Mozia, Mosiah Professional Business Center, and center with an R-E, and Inc.com. I just want everyone to be able to remember the name so the website would be easier for you to access. You could connect with me through email at info@Mosiah, Mozia again, Professional Business Center Inc.com, as well as you can connect with Faith, Faith, Faith at Mosiah's Professional Business Center Inc.com, as well as president at Mosiah's Professional Business Center.com. We are on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Again, I make it easy. Mosiah Professional Business Center Inc. So you can find us, and we look forward to meeting each and every one of you who want to take a look at our space and see what we have to offer, because there is something there for every one of you.
awesome.
Thanks.
So do you hear that, guys? Mosiah Professional Business Center Inc. You gotta put the INC to ensure you're coming up with the correct space and location. Just reach out to Faith, take the tour of the facility, drive by, see, if it's a location for you, because when space is limited, I remember when there's this library near me, which a lot of people are not aware of, that they may have one private space. And I remember I used to see these people lining up at the door before the library opened. I'm like, what's happening? Then I recognized that apparently whoever first gets into that room could stay there and pretend that was their office. I'm like, oh. So you don't have to do that. We're giving you a space. You can get your coffee for free. Free is amazing, right? And Faith, the business number is 416-244-2323, correct? You're muted.
416-244-3332.
See,
3332.
I like to repeat number because see, I got it backwards. So it's 416-244-3332. Okay.
Yes.
So connect with Faith, get some information.
Mhm.
You may have something else that you may want to do that
Right.
space may work for you. If
Exactly.
you bake or you do crafts and you may want to have a bazaar, you may have the opportunity, oh, can I rent a space on one evening or on
Mhm.
a weekend and host something where
Yes.
you're able to get that space for somebody to come through and you have your display. So just what I want to encourage us to do is to completely step outside the box
Mhm.
and
Yes.
and create the possibilities for
Yes.
yourself as to what you truly want. So one final question as we go, Faith. Mosiah, what does that mean? I like names. I like to ask people their names because I know names are integral to who we are as individuals. Whether or not we know it, the meaning of our name is literally what we live and who we become.
Right. So Messiah, oh my goodness, it has a number of meaning to me. One of them, I'm very close to my creator. hmm And also Marcus Mosiah, Garvey. I went to Jamaica and learned about him, and I was inspired by his teachings, as in, just wanting the community to work together, to know who they are, to be stronger, creating um, creating wealth amongst its people, and really have a place and a sense of belonging. That was critical for me, as well as I have three grandbabies, and their name all come off with the, whether it's the J or the Zaya piece.
Okay.
Um, that was critical. So they all have a piece in there for me. This is their legacy that I'm leaving for them, the legacy that I want to leave for them. And it has a value and it has a meaning, because I looked at Garvey as a true leader of our communities, whether he was in the Americas, Africa, the Europe, back in the Caribbean. He had a desire to do well for the people, and also to bring them closer together. And so that's the entire desire of Mosiah. And we have Mosiah's Women's Network Society as well. And we have Mosiah's Pantry, and we have Mosiah's Shows and Plays. So yes, I just take the name and ran with it because I felt it had a positive and a powerful meaning, bringing people together
Mm,
on all level. It doesn't matter who they are. They're
mhm,
part of the human being.
mhm.
They're part of the human race. And our goal and responsibility is to bring everyone together,
Yeah.
because we're one people at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And you know
Yes.
what? I owe you an apology because in our conversation, you said something that is so critical, and I almost ended this conversation without referencing it. First, I want to applaud you for it because she
Thank
said she run a pantry. She doesn't run a pantry. A part of what they do, they actually feed the seniors and the shut-in. They make delivery of groceries for people who are not able to go out and get their grocery. And that is huge. So that is something to keep in mind also, that to become a part of this venture means you are, in fact, weaving yourself into the strand of the community because you're contributing to those who have served before and are at the stage where they need us to take care of them. So tell me a little bit about the pantry and serving the seniors. And my apologies on almost missing that key component.
Not a problem. Thank you so much. The seniors mean so much to us at the end of the day, because they are foundation. They did their work. They set up the way for us to move forward. And now that they need our help, it's our responsibility. So I basically, with my team, we serve over 80 seniors every week with a hamper, a grocery bag. We pack them and we deliver them. These days, we have actually been dropping them off. We've been setting up like an assembly line within their facility and teaching them how to serve each other in regards to helping each other to fill their grocery bags. So it's something that we started in March of 2020. And it's something that will always be with us. Those seniors are so grateful,
Absolutely.
so grateful. What comes out of their mouth in regards to appreciation, you could cry. But as a citizen, our responsibility is to be servants, and we tend to sometimes to forget that. And these folks, they really need the support at this age because they can't go out. And if we can make a difference in helping them getting the produce that they need on a weekly basis, their grocery, that's our responsibility. So I take it very seriously.
Mhm.
Never a week goes by without them not getting their groceries. And so we take pride in ensuring that they're okay. We basically have about over 130 or more families within our program. But the seniors, we ensure that we take the groceries to them because they cannot come to us. And our program feed communities as far as Scarborough. So there is no barrier as to where you are in the city. We don't look at just, well, it's only for the Etobicoke community and the borders are, no, we don't. If someone call and say, hey, we need support, we have someone who needs food, we welcome them in because that is our responsibility.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is phenomenal, Faith.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that because trust me, I've had to deal with the seniors. I mean, I've been
Mm,
in the medical industry where it's a toss up between do I buy food or do I buy the medication to ensure that they're alive,
exactly.
right? So I know, that that it's a real
Yes.
battle. So thank you for that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Shift. So we've brought the information to you. We have Faith Greaves. You can connect with her on any social media handle. You have Mosia Professional Business Center, which it's more than just a professional business center. And I'm glad she reminded me because we always used to say Marcus Messiah Garvey when I was back home, and then you got used to Marcus Garvey, and I actually missed the Messiah. So yes,
Yes.
so someone who's building a legacy and a heritage, which I believe that's the intent and the desire of many of us these days, even as we get to understand more. We become more appreciative, I believe, of the value of life and the times that we're living in.
Yes.
So go by, check out Faith, the Mosaic Professional Business Center, and visit the website, take the tour. There's a video on here, take a virtual walkthrough, and, just make sure you send people, refer her, go there yourself so you can, see what it is. And of
Mm,
course, let's, build together.
yes.
So remember, I was very nice. I didn't ask you yet to comment and subscribe, but please hit that subscribe button that's there. Leave your comment and your feedback. And of course, we look forward to you on the next episode of Shift. I'm your friend, Palmonia. Thank you for stopping by. God bless you. We love you. Have a good day.